When I had shot myself in 2008, it was to ensure that I would only be able to survive in California. When I had tried to starve myself in 2010, it was to ensure, for the same reason as 2008, to ensure I would only survive in California. And when I started using the psych ward as a tool for manipulation, it was for the same purpose, to only survive in California. My intent of using the psych ward and psychiatric treatment for manipulation and to get my way has always been a plan since the summer of 2003, a little more than a year before I came to New York State, when I was still living in Nebraska. When social services of Nebraska paid me a visit in the summer of, it was around the summer of 2004 when I had found out I was moving to New York, but unfortunately, I had kind of already had this kind of behavioral history of using psychiatric ward and psychiatric treatment to get my way, even before that visitation. This was kind of more of the ground seeds that were laid when I was living with my biological grandfather in 97. It just started to sprout in the summer of 03 and the summer of 04. When I came to New York, it was for purposes that I would use the psych ward because I didn't have a choice to come to New York. It was all the idea of the social services of Nebraska. And since I didn't have a choice, I figured I could just get revenge by using the psych ward for manipulation to ensure I would never, ever get treatment by any psychiatrist, because I will intend to use the psych ward for purposes that a psych ward or psychiatric treatment is not meant for. And I will use the psych ward to ensure I will never have to appear in court. I will never have to, pay restitution. I will use the psych ward and psychiatric treatment to get out of a jail sentence or prison sentence. I will use the psych ward and psychiatric treatment to ensure I get my way and will always get my way. So from now on, if I don't get my way, I will just use the psych ward and psychiatric treatment so I can get my way. It will always be my intent, for as long as I live in New York, to use the psych ward and psychiatric treatment. Since it's always been this way since the summer of 2003, before I came to New York State, to use the psych ward to get my way, to ensure that California is the only option.